Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon as the, I want to say that says Marine. It says the bullet. You know what? We never play as the bullet. Lock it, cock it, and pull it. That's a lie. We actually do play as the bullet quite frequently. And I feel like whenever I do play as the bullet, I'm always trying to do like a bunny bullet, huh? No game mode changes necessary. It's just going to be a normal bunny run today. With actual good items, as opposed to the last run that was complete garbage, but I did it to myself. Like, literally, I asked for it. I gave myself all the bad items. So if anyone ever says to me, Abe, you should try this item, I can safely say, no, it's bad. I've proved it, mathematically speaking. And that's not just a Rick and Morty reference. Okay, you know, I actually believed that I got hit, and I fully accepted my stupidity for jumping into 3 enemies that had not fired yet. Surprisingly, we didn't get hit there. I can only say that I am extremely happy with how that turned out. There's also no water barrel in this room, so I don't know how we're gonna open this. There's no water barrel in this room either. Is it down here? This is gonna be a bit of an awkward floor if I don't actually have the ability to find that water barrel. Maybe it's in a secret room somewhere. I say awkward, but really I just mean, you know, I like going down to the RNG department, of course. Yeah, last run was maybe one of the worst runs I've ever seen of Gungeon, and it was one that I specifically crafted for myself to be bad. That just goes to show that maybe with the, you know, personal preferences and, you know, 2,000 hours in this game, I should listen to my heart when my heart says certain things are bad. But you know what? That's okay. You live, you learn, you get a little bit of evidence to some item badness, and then you can always point to that video when people say, hey, have you ever thought about using red bandana, or not red bandana, but bloodied scarf? I'll be like, no, I don't want it. Where the hell is our water barrel? Even pea shooter. Pea shooter is it's not a good gun, but it's not like an actively bad gun. Just like the Clob. I guess there are like synergies that make these things good too. Like pea shooter has the explosive pea shots. If you get the synergy, the Clob has a weird synergy with the, we can open this. It's bad, but whatever. Clob has a weird synergy with Cog of Battle, where the Cog Clob actually turns into one of the highest damage items in the entire game. You know what? I believe the water barrel is gonna be in the exit elevator room, which means we're gonna have to escort it all the way. We'll see if that's correct. I just think proximity matters, and it's the closest room, technically. But we'll see. Yo, I had some carrots the other day. They were freaking delicious. Reminds me that I need to like go shopping and get some more like fruits in my diet. Too much coffee and you know, hot dogs. I have a need for more you know, lunch and dinner items. I think more specifically though, I have a need to get cooking done. But when am I supposed to cook? I gotta play more Gungeon. Okay, Skull Spitter's pretty good. Thanatos, welcome to, yeah, I knew it. Thanatos, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Made it almost on time. Good luck, have fun. Sounds like you're not gonna be watching, in which case all I can say is boo! Boo! Boo. Cook stream when? I don't want people to know how terrible my diet actually is. Is that a good enough excuse? Oh man, the water barrel, man. You know, I like the idea maybe of when you complete one of the puzzles, then it's unlocked forever. You know, like what if when, oh my God, we have to go so far to bring this water barrel around. You know, what if you do this once and then you don't need to do it again? It's done forever. What if you deposit the old crest and then you don't need to do that ever again? It's unlocked forever. Maybe unlocked if you do the oubliette or something. I like the flagged. What kind of a level layout is this? Feels like the level generation glitched out here. The theme is an escort quest. NPC is the water barrel. There is no theme on this run other than, you know, just being annoyed. But Abe, that's every run of Gungeon that you play. Now, are you talking about me or are you talking about yourself watching? Either or. Dun, 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 dun. Not Bill Murray, welcome. How are you doing today? Architrez says, are you saying boo or boo earns? Boo earns! They're saying boo earns. You can feel his love for the game in moments like this. Oh my god. Now, imagine what you would think if I just like attacked the water barrel right before it got to its destination and then we lose it. Gah! We do all of that for nothing. I wouldn't do that to you, but I might do it to myself just to, you know, feel pain, feel suffering, to make sure I can feel anything. No secret room there. We'll try here. We'll try probably a chest room. I don't think it's gonna be there. I don't think it's gonna be here. I don't think it's gonna be there. We'll try this chest room and then we'll get the heck out of here. It's been a bit of a long floor, but you know, mostly that was just water barrel shenanigans. Junkin'? Maybe that's gonna be the theme of this run. If we get super lucky, fingers crossed, give me a Junkin'. Oh, good, another water barrel. So like, proximity to this room, not this room, it's the secret room that contained the exit, and then also the exit, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rooms away. Thanks, Gungeon, thank you. Milt Thompson, welcome, says, I don't get annoyed watching Gungeon unless it's BCDD20T. Are you one of the BCDD20T haters? I feel like you just don't know quality content when it slaps you in the face with its challenge modes and bull ass. Bill Murray says, I'm doing all right today, probably gonna paint some minis. Now I roughly know my viewership here. I'm gonna assume you're talking about Warhammer miniatures. Because I guess maybe you could be doing like D&D miniatures, but not in this day and age. We're supposed to be anti-D&D this week. But apparently everybody loves Warhammer. Who owns Warhammer? You know, there's been a lot of talk recently about D&D in particular, but who owns the Warhammer franchise? Is that also Hasbro? Actually, does Hasbro own Wizards of the Coast? I don't know. Like, if you go up the ownership chain, what is the highest, you know, corporation on the ladder? Hasbro owns Wizard of the Coast. Games Workshop owns Warhammer. Does anyone own Game Workshop, or is that its own thing? You know, I've seen a couple of like news articles on, I wouldn't say, I guess news articles. I've just been reading posts on various places regarding the D&D thing. I've heard that there are, you know, possible other, you know, like systems that people could use to play D&D-like games. One of them I keep hearing is like Kobold Press or something, but I'm always curious about who owns these companies. They own themselves, says Milt Thompson. So Warhammer is owned by Games Workshop, who owns themselves. Not Bill Murray says they kind of suck too. Why do they kind of suck too? Is there a reason for that? Or is it just all companies suck? Which is kind of true. Camel B12, welcome. What's the challenge for this run? You know, after the last run, I feel like I need to remember why I'm in love with Gungeon, so we're just doing a normal run, although we are playing as the Bullet, which is possibly a good enough reason to do like a dodge roll only run. People have recommended that a couple of times. You know, have you tried a dodge roll only run? Yes, I have. I've done it in the past. I haven't done it in a long time. Oh, and I forget who it was, but someone said I could do a run where I don't dodge. That's something we haven't done before. I actually think that could be kind of interesting. I didn't even think about it, but maybe that's what we'll do on the next run of Gungeon. We will play a run where I go into the options, I disable every single dodge roll button, and then we just try to do a dodge roll less run. Let me tell you, it's gonna make that Winchester's game very, not Winchester's game, but Gun Gaming. It's gonna make that one very easy if he gives us don't dodge roll. I don't know if I would need to create an exception though. Like, what happens if we light ourselves on fire? Just don't get lit on fire? That seems like it might be kind of dangerous. They started going after people making Warhammer fan content. You know, that's an interesting thing to mention, because like, if they're in their rights to like prevent people from monetizing their franchise, then there's not really much you can do, and there's not really much you can do to really be angry at them, you know? If a company is saying you can't create and sell content with our name on it, set in our universe, they're kind of within their own right to protect their IP. I know that D&D is being, like, Wizards of the Coast has been really annoying recently. The big anger is that they are doing really annoying things with their licensing, trying to get their fingers in everybody's pie and saying, hey, you make content, we get some of your profits. Nah. But can you really be mad at Warhammer? Again, I guess the big differentiation for me is, are they going after people just making content, or are they going after people selling content and profiting off of it? But then again, you know, what is Wizards of the Coast doing except trying to go after people making content set in their IP and then profiting off of it? Although people aren't making content based off of their IP, but just off of their mechanisms, their rule books. But then again, they probably have an agreement saying you can make content with our rule books. So like, I don't know. It's such a complicated case. You know, Wizards of the Coast is definitely not making any fans with what they're doing. I can't tell though, if I can't make the decision myself if what they're doing is actually like bad or anything though. There's a lot of nuance in something like that where I can't really, you know, the bandwagon is Wizards of the Coast bad, but I can't really make that decision myself. I can't really make an educated comment, because I'm not educated at all as to the legal or moral ramifications of what they are or aren't doing. Okay, this is incredible. Oh, baby. Yoink. Such a good synergy. I think maybe it makes these shots frozen, but the real big hurrah here is triple shot with the chains in between the skulls. I still don't remember if this was my first synergy in Gungeon, but oh my god, it's so good. You know, Shadow Clone is good. glass swanstone, stacking them up. You know, why not? We've had a good run so far. We have a couple of blanks. I have not found a secret room yet, but you know what? We have an easy way of checking via the alien engine. We'll do a couple of quick checks here and here and here and here. I don't think the secret room is ever up here on the sides. It's up at the tops, maybe. I don't know. It can be here, 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 or here, but I don't think it can be up here or up here. That, or it's just been a long time since I've seen a secret room up there. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. If we do a run where I can't dodge roll, maybe I should just be penalized if I dodge roll as opposed to not being able to dodge roll, because I feel like there's gonna be some situations where I need to dodge roll if there's like a pit or if I light myself on fire. There we go. So in those situations, I should be able to dodge roll, but then I have to take like a penalty hit. Like I have to throw myself into a pit. Ironically enough, I have to, you know, dodge roll to get over pits, but I have to have a penalty pit hit. I think the exception should be rooms with pits. Although, you know what? I suppose if you wanted to be really, really clever about it, what you would do is you would, and I'm not gonna do this because, look, I'm just not gonna do it, okay? I don't have time. But you would create a mod where it removes pits from rooms and it would give you like a penalty. Like every time you dodge roll, you take 1 damage. It would be built into the run. You know, I guess that part of it isn't gonna be too hard to put in, where you dodge roll and you take 1 damage. That's very easy to program in. When dodge roll, player take 1 damage, you know? That's it. So I could see that. Hold on. Got him! Oh my lord, he almost got away. Now in the end, he didn't really give us anything. But man, that was lucky. He was completely disappeared as well. Just gonna wait a second. I hear you. No, that's my foot, my feet. I always forget about that. I sound like a bulletkin. Just give yourself wax wings. All right, you know what? Not Bill Murray. Mr. Smart Guy here. Giving us the easy way to get around the no dodge roll requirements of the challenge. Ring of fire resistance and wax wings. Okay. Sure, you want to make it easy or something. That's a pretty good idea, though. It's been fun to see the backlash, says not Bill Murray, regarding the Wizards of the Coast thing. Yeah, I haven't read their new OGL at all. What I will admit though, what rubs me the wrong way about the whole OGL thing is that they want to change the old OGL. They wanna retroactively say the old OGL is now no longer a thing. I don't even know if they can do that. Like, can they do that? Like, you can do that? Okay, that's lovely. Oh my god. I love the rainbow torpedoes. Oh. Big angry, well, they're not angry because otherwise they would be red. I love it. Let's grab that vertebrae. I need something that can kill rooms and keep my old crest intact. For right now, anyways. Let's see, is this freezing? It is! So we do have the synergy that makes the vertebrae freeze. I was wondering about that. I actually thought that was like zombie bullets or something. Welcome, Mud. How was your, once again, Valheim? Ah! I was very worried about that. Dude, I love the homing effect on the vertebrae because the shots are so slow, they actually like curve around very like easily to hit the enemies. Oh. Wow, really? Well, there's our crack. Freaking Mama's back. I don't really want to enter the room in case they're mimics and I have to fight them because right now I still have to worry about the crest. So let's keep walking around for a minute. Well, Murray's talking about Paizo. I don't know who Paizo is in the context of the whole thing. I'm not a big D&D nerd like you all people, or Warhammer nerd like you all people, but especially not Bill Murray. Glatza says, I can't wait until Abe decides to play modded Isaac. Are you saying you want me to install the mod that makes you dance whenever you get a tier 4 item? People are still waiting for the day when I play modded Slay the Spire. I wish they would hold their breath. They'd stop asking about it. A little bit of lag there. Oops, all lag. Well, we're done with the floor. We have plenty of keys. Let's open some chests. Macho Brace. I never remember how much of a damage upgrade it is, but it's pretty okay. Brick Breaker, pretty trash. Trash, but not bad. Not actual bad. I don't know why my sword didn't do anything. We got turtle, and I was kind of hoping for another turtle. Instead, it's a magnum. Honestly, pretty good. And you know what? We have extra cash. We'll play gun gaming. Just need to drop the heavy bullets first. We don't want our shots to be super freaking slow, because we have to be able to aim our shots appropriately. Like that. And then the one in the back, I think this angle should work. Let's see where the head goes. Head goes right there. Nice. Easy. And Robot's Left Hand is a great gun. All right. We might still use Skull Spitter because it's freaking fantastic, but now we have Robot's Left Hand for whatever we want. I don't know. You know what? Give me some Vertebrae K for the freeze effect. You know why? One reason why I really like Vertebrae K and Skull Spitter, not only are they just good guns, but they home, which is just so nice, because then you don't have to worry about your own aiming. What is happening with you? Especially when in room combat, you're having a hard time dealing with the enemies. Like, you don't have to aim at them if you have a Vertebrae K or a Skull Spitter. They're just like a solid... I guess you can have a secret room there and there. Now, I mean, this literally proves it right here. Just a solid gun for any situation. Sorry, goodbye, Nod Key, we can't get you. I really don't want Roll Bomb. It's weird, but Roll Bomb cannibalizes the bonus of Macho Brace. But I don't really want it anyways. Let's get the heck out of here. Ooh, freaky Guanstones. Freaky Guanstone! And let's probably just use Robot's Left Hand and Vertebrae K. Upland Murray says Paizo makes Pathfinder, which is a D&D-ish thing, but it's different, right? Legally distinct and doesn't have the same like licensing issues, I imagine. Plaza says, I downloaded Fiend Folio and things are wacky. I can link you the mod. You can just one-click download it. People keep talking about, or I have heard people talk about Fiend Folio as an Isaac mod. I have seen like a very little amount of footage regarding it, and it does just seem like more Isaac with weird things. I don't know, do we need more Isaac in our lives? It's really hard to balance mods, which is one of the reasons why I don't like playing mods. You know, Slay the Spire, you know, I created a new class. It is the Bunghole Bandit, and it's like, okay, well, what does he do? Oh, is he balanced? Is he overpowered? I feel like in Isaac, it might go in the opposite direction of being just hard for the sake of being hard. Like, I have an enemy that if you don't kill it in 3 seconds when you walk into the room, it telefrags you. And it's like, okay, well, you know, I can blame Nicholas because they were lazy, but we all know better at this point. So I feel like it would be just a little... I'd just be a little bit worried, I should say. But I suppose what I would need to do is play it and then find out for myself, right? The whole point. Potion of Gun Friendship. So what I do not need on this run is more knockback, and that is what the game has decided to give me. I don't need every one of my weapons to have an insane amount of knockback. We're gonna get to a point where it's gonna be impossible to actually hit an enemy with more than one bullet at a time, which is not exactly what I'm looking for. I mean, we're almost already there. Potion of Gun Friendship just takes it up to 11. Something about this room makes me want to play Darkest Dungeon. I don't know why. I think it's the combination of the cultists, the priests, and the bludgeons. I'm like, this is a Darkest Dungeon room. I could see that as like a party composition. Look, if you want to just stand there and get hit, Mr. Bulletkin, feel free to do that, I should say. That's why our sword didn't attack when we were in the room with the 2 green chests and I swung it once. It was a vorpal shot. God, I love when I think of an answer to a question I had like 20 minutes ago, and it's so clear as day. It's like, ah, yes, that explains it completely. Of course! I should have realized. Don't you just hate ectoplasmic accessions, though, Abe? What? You mean the ghost blob monsters? Wasn't it ectoplasmic protrusion? Or is that the name of their attack, where they create like a copy? Endometriosis. Endogladry, one of those things, right? Endogladry. Yeah, the blobs. Good old blobs. Good old blobs is dynamite. Ammo. I do want ammo, actually. Take it for the skull spitter. You're not a mimic. You're not a mimic. There's no mimics anywhere. Get the dueling pistol. You know what? Get it out of the rotation. We have a lot of keys, there's a lot of chests, and we are going to definitely open some of these chests. Before we fight the boss, we'll save one key. Actually, we might be able to buy a key. I don't know if I actually bought a key yet. Well, there's our keys solved for the next floor. Cat with two heads says, "You're a bunny." What? What? I mean, yes, I am a bunny. What? This is a gun? I don't want a blue gun. I'd much rather get whatever this is. Watch it be a gun. Okay, actually this is worse. Especially considering we're probably gonna use some stinger on this fight. You know, maybe we can pick it up when we leave. So we want stinger and we want vertebrae. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, game. You stole my flawless. How could you do this to me? I was doing so well. If only I had one blank, you know, didn't spend all my blanks opening up secret rooms. Or, you know, just dodge rolling them in a hole. Went into the corner of the room and I'm like, yeah, this is fine. Still, Potion of Gun Friendship Stinger actually outputs enough damage that I'm happy with it. Darnunu says, Vertebrae K Skull Spitter should create one of those laser skeletons that fires lasers with its eyes if you have both. I mean, literally that already exists. It's Shella Boy, right? Another good Potion of Gun Friendship gun. And we have an excess key, so sure. Me, Rack, welcome. What about a mod where your enemy bullets look like your own? I gotta be honest, a mod where enemy bullets in Gungeon look like your own would just be Gungeon, you know? Like, it wouldn't really affect things. Because what happens when you shoot your gun? Bullets go away from you. So you wouldn't really be dodging those, would you? The only reason you would ever dodge a bullet is if you had like a homing shot or maybe this, but then it's still a turtle shell, so you would still, you know, in your head think, hey, wait a minute, I shouldn't dodge that. Let's get out of here. Donina says, I don't remember Shella Boy. You don't remember the most popular and best fellow companion of all time? How could you? Hello, rats. Hello, rats. Here's our trap door. Oh, wait a minute, we don't have the rat key. Oh well, there it is. I think heavy bullets is actually pretty good with this gun specifically, just because, you know, the extra damage upgrade means it's not trash while we level it up. Okay, it might still be a little trash. Maybe this is the secret. Use it with Potion of Gun Friendship and then it's not actually as bad. Nuna says, I've been chewing on licorice wood, but I'm getting tired of it. Too much of it gets a bit tiresome. I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds like a joke, but instead of wood, you should be calling it rubber. Too tiresome? Why are you chewing on a car? But what the heck is licorice wood? That just sounds like something you shouldn't be eating. Ignart says, hello, hello? Hello, Ignarts, hello? If that is you, welcome. Ammo. We want it, probably for the vertebrae. Actually, oh, I was gonna say, we're firing really quickly when the time slowdown happens. Is that an effect of the glasses? No, I'm in the Uzi form of the triple gun, so I'm just being a dummy. Hello. Man, it's so much ammo. We also have so many keys, but let's not open the chests until we find a shop in case there's a key shop. I want to be better at that, because I'm admittedly terrible at it. Wood that's made to make licorice. Oh, maybe like it's absorbed the licorice flavors or something? I have no idea what you're talking about, dear. I feel like you've got scammed. You went on Amazon and it showed you an advert for licorice wood. And it's like 0 calories, and you're like, oh, hell yeah. Maybe I just don't know how licorice is made. It's not a fear thing, like, you know, not knowing how the sausage is made. That's just an ignorant thing. You know what? There it is. This is gonna be a great gun when we jump into a boss fight. I don't know why I'm using this. Let's use a good gun. use these two for now. I have 5. Oh, of course we have 5 keys because we have the freaking key hat, you dummy. Let's open some chests. In my head, I was like, why the heck do we have so many keys? This is amazing. Turns out I'm just dumb and forgetful. Andromeda strain, yep. Most people don't like licorice anyways. I'm not a big fan of licorice. It is definitely too dark and bitter for my taste. My taste. Oh, there goes both of my blanks because I'm a fool. So I can't see when the beam is active. That seemed pretty good. Can we do damage to you? We can. I love the skulls. They are just, because they're so heavy, they just orbit. That was great. You know, when the High Priest disappears as well, this would be a great gun to use. These skulls are amazing. Hello, cop. Let's do this next one by the book. Well, let's go grab some ammo and completely ruin our ability to use triple gun. You can take that one. You know what? You can take this one. And then triple gun is gonna be bad, but for a while, it's actually still okay because it's still in a in the Uzi form at least. We have an extra key, and we're done. Let's get out of here. Good floor. Take good care of him. He's just a day away from retirement. Something tells me he's gonna retire on this way, one way or another. Golden skulls. If only they were crystal, we could make some jokes. Unfortunately, I don't know any gold skull jokes. Hello. Get out of here. I have all these dang familiars. They're absorbing my, well, yeah, we're fine. They're absorbing my, my dodge roll damage bonus. Not my damage bonus. You remember that joke, Mud? That was a good joke, wasn't it? Plaza says, are we discussing candy? I mean, there is licorice candy, but pretty sure we're talking about black licorice, which is not the best. Then someone's talking about Skittles. Dude, I love Skittles. I haven't had any in a while, but... I don't know what my favorite candy would be. I'm not a big candy guy. Like, I love chocolate, sure. But more so, I just like snack foods. Oh, there goes our RPG. Like crackers and chips and salty things. I guess I'm more of a salty than a sweet guy. You put a bucket of crackers in front of me. People who know me know my love of crackers. F yeah, crackers. Kalaza says I like sour candy. I am not a fan of sour candy. I understand the appeal. I'm definitely not a fan of sour candy though. I'll eat it. And actually, you are reminding me of something, which is that in the fridge in the back, I believe we have a couple of cans of Warhead sour adult beverages, which we've never eaten because we're scared, or at least I'm scared. Goodbye, ghosts. See, this is you know, I always expect there to be some new people watching me play Gungeon. This is why RPG is good. On its own, it's bad. You walk into a room, you RPG an enemy in the face, then you switch to something else. That's why it's good. You don't want to be using RPG as a sole weapon. Milt Thompson says American candy, yuck. Here's my feeling on that. As an American, I have access to only one kind of candy. Maybe that's why I'm a bit of a salty rather than a sweet guy. Now chocolate, oh my God, American chocolate is terrible. But again, as a dumb red-blooded American, that's all I have access to. Eliza says, I like my chips spicy. I prefer a spicy salsa. I like spicy salsas. Uh-oh. It's a loot run. Why would you use the RPG as a soul weapon? Does it have the blues? My shots are blue now. Also, I don't know about you, but I've never seen no RPG in Souls games before. I have been playing some occasional Elden Ring on my own. Not much. I've just been kind of like putzing around Stormville Castle and the Lake of Liurnia, helping people with their own boss fights and whatnot. And I have discovered a few things that I missed on my first playthrough. Like helping Yura the Bloody Finger Hunter hunt some bloody fingers. I wondered what happened to that guy. Apparently I just missed his quest. Yes? This is fantastic and I love it. All right, let's see what we got. You know what? Slowdown works well here. And then while that's going, okay, well I do have to wait for the damn thing to reload. Da-na-na-na-na. A lot of people missed Yura's Quest as Segas Jr. I mean, so do you want to know where it is and why I missed it? Yura's Quest, when you enter Elden Ring talk, I guess. When you enter the Academy of Raya Lucaria through the fog wall and it teleports you inside, you can turn around and walk through the fog wall and explore. I thought that big floating rune meant you can't go there, but no, you can just walk around the bridges. So I missed a merchant and I missed Yura and some items. Like I missed a freaking cookbook, I think. I had no idea. I thought a giant floating rune of blue meant that you couldn't walk past it, which is what it meant 2 seconds earlier in the game. So I was a little confused, I guess. Cop really likes stopping the wall. He is the final wall. I don't know. Let's use some guns. Gonna use this. Yeah, why not? Let's get out of here. Plaza says, what is the best Elden Ring build and why is it Faith? If I have been, I should say, toying with the idea of more Elden Ring, playing a little bit of just like invasion help, not invasioning, but helping, co-oping on my own. And then also the idea of maybe playing some with Mud at some point. I was thinking about if I was doing another character and it was gonna be magic based, if it was a sorceress character, I would call her Laser Lily, and she would be doing all the like blue magic attacks, like sorceries. But I think that's kind of not that interesting because the blue laser magic is kind of just like not as fun as the fire magic and the dragon magic and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know what name to name the character if I do that. So that's what I need to figure out, a name. But I think I would prefer to do a Faith character because their magic is so much fun. Vengeance off the rails. Like, why wouldn't I want to spawn a dragon head or launch fire out of my hands or purge, Scarlet Rot when I'm dealing with some of those dumb areas of the game. We have dumb smart bullets, which is an amazing damage upgrade. This is a fantastic run. You know what? We don't need it. Da-da-da, Healing Helen, Nurse Nora, Fiery Fiona. Fiery Freya might be kind of interesting. Oh, I just freaking ate the hit. Get out of here, LJ. Celestial Carolina. It makes no sense. Also, it doesn't have to be a pun. Although I kind of like Fiery Freya. Dragon Diana. How come no one's putting spaces in their names? You can put spaces in the names in Elden Ring. Didn't load. Didn't reload. Reloading. Reloading. Oh, okay. Finally. Bill Thompson says, I know nothing about Elden Ring. If you want to, you can watch my my playthrough of it. Elden Ring is a fun game. Only camel case. Flame Cleanse Me is worth leveling fate for it alone, says Segas Jr. Or you just equip the amulet that gives you +5 fate. You like that little dodge there? I don't, because I wasn't paying attention. Bill Thompson says, I'm saving myself for when I build a PC. You know what? That's actually a very smart idea. I did the same thing with Control, and now I'm playing through that game on occasion. I knew it. Yo, our shots are just so good. We're gonna run out of ammo in a second, but you know, for the upcoming boss, we don't need anything that homes. The boss is very easy to hit. Freaking use Mega Hand if we want. Look at these mega shots. They're mega big. To still be doing enough damage to one hit, even the red shotgunner with 1 out of the 3 shots of the Mega Hand is so good. Peter Parker, Jonah Jameson, Volcanic Vivian, Irate Irene, Magmatic Megan, Fretic Phoebe, Holy Holly. You know, these are good ideas. I don't know which one I would like though. I guess if I was doing a fire build, Magmatic Megan is a pretty good name. Magma Meg, maybe, just kind of shorten it a little bit. Jeff. Bob Johnson. You know, we're not gonna use the beam, honestly. What are we gonna use? I don't know, let's use Robot Slug. No, let's use Brick Breaker. Yes. Rip Rate, but this time it's green. I mean, this is one of the situations where I actually think that Brick Breaker, Corsair are actually pretty nice. You just get the bullets on the screen and then they stay there. Pneumenic Pnernus for a boy. Pnertis, excuse me. What the heck is a Pnertis? Or are you just trying to say a bad word and get away with it? Bum, 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 bum. God, I also just love the dink dink of the shells. Meg the Mag. Where is it? There it is. I kind of like Magma Meg. It's got a nice mouth feel to it. Magma Meg. Only Mega Hand run when, says Palazzo. I'll do the bullet hell with it if you want. How about a Mega Hand synergy that turns the normal P shot into a fully charged shot so you can tap shoot it? Although, do you see the size of these lemons? They're pretty big. Why not Megma? Oh, wait. Megma! Yeah, that sounds a little close to something else. Although I kind of like Megma. Ligma Meg. Fortunately, there's no actual in-game chat in Elden Ring. Oh, I kind of like that now that I think about it. Megma. It's just stupid enough, it just might work. You're a jammed boy. I guess we do have a little bit of curse. From what, though? Oh, the cop. Of course. Mother effer died. Lick me, Meg. No, we're trying to come up with the character names, not your desired Saturday night. It's so sad Godric died of Megma. How come this gun isn't working properly? Like, it doesn't charge shot correctly? Oh, I know why it's doing that. Well, I don't know why it's doing that, but I can see why it's doing that. When I dodge roll and then I lose the charge shot, I get 2 lemons and 1 big boy. No idea why. If there's a spell that makes you shoot huge balls or rocks, create a character called Suck On or Ligma and go hog wild. There is. One of the early beast spells is you just chucking a huge boulder. If you go for the beast faith. So you could just throw rocks over and over again constantly if you want. So I guess you could create a character that's like, suck on these, and then you just throw rocks. Very, like, thematically appropriate, I suppose. You could create, like, a themed character around that. How did I not get hit on that one? Which intersection? Is this first intersection? This bullet hell feels like it's taking a while. It's not because of the gun, just because of the floor. There were a lot of combat rooms between the notable rooms, let's say, the hub rooms. Jr. says, I'm so glad there's both schools of magic in the game that have spells that are just throwing big rocks. What's the sorcery spell? Or are you talking about the gravity magic that just picks up boulders and throws them? I guess that probably counts. Right, there's more. I heard that there was a player who did co-op against bosses and invaders as a nude guy, got famous for it. I think I heard about him. Dual-wielded katanas like a tryhard, right? Gonk. 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 All right, let's do this. Skull Spitter. I'm gonna save that for a second. I really want this first. Although I do wish the skulls had a little bit more piercing. If we had angry bullets, maybe I think it would have to be angry bullets, right? Angry bullets can bounce off of as many enemies as they want, but piercing shots would only add +1 to the pierce. Dun 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 dun. This is a pretty good run though. Oh, be prepared for the rip rate, by the way. That's what I need. I need an emote that's AbeClancy rip rate, and it's just blurry and hard to see. What exploded? It's beautiful. I love it. How well does the processor handle green? Excuse me. I don't know why I'm still using this, but you know, it's fun. Do I have like explosive rounds? What keeps exploding? I have no idea. Like, actually have no idea why my shots are exploding. Whatever. Old school with Mario Kart shells and Tetris. What do you mean old school? Those are still good things. Good run. I love the click clack. You can still hear it. The line pieces explode. You're right. That's where the explosions are coming from. Good run. For those of you on YouTube. Oh, under an hour too. Although it's gonna be more than an hour because I have to do my outro, unfortunately. It's gonna be like an hour and 1 minute long. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel. Any of the links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.